I'm gonna show you what I pack for a wedding.
Here we go.
Packing for a wedding is a lot, but let's just get going because I've got a wedding tomorrow and we gotta get this done. All right, so number one, this is my main case that I have. This is the Porter case. I love this case. Everyone who uses it thinks it's a little bit backwards because it rolls like this and you'd expect it to roll like that. But the reason it rolls like this is because you can pop it out and make it into a hand truck. I know, worth the price of admission. You can go watch something else now, but don't. Anyway, this is great. It's Porter case. You can only get it on their website. I've never seen them anywhere else, but this is the best thing. Hard case. I think I'm on my third one of these, or I probably need to be on my third one of these. I beat the crap out of this thing. It's got like, you know, your lock here and all that stuff. Everything that's in here so far is probably garbage, but I do have a mirror that I take with me for some fun shots. Usually the ring. Got some cough drops. Definitely need those now. Got my mask. Got another mask. Some business cards. This is just quick food. All that kind of stuff. Reception flats. Those are good. I probably will put them in my other bag though. Earplugs, very important. And of course, hand sanitizer. Number one, I'm actually unpacking from an engagement session that I just shot today. So we're going to be unpacking and packing, which is every photographer's favorite thing to do, right? So here we've got my I almost said 5D Mark IV, my Canon EOS R5, and I'm actually gonna pull these batteries out because they do need to be charged. They don't need that much juice, but this is my charging station. I know this cabinet, right? So much fun. I love having my stuff in the cabinet, but you can check the link below for information on this cabinet. And I'll probably forget to put it down there, so feel free to leave a comment and tell me that I forgot to put it down there. Okay, so those are charging. So number one, R5. I usually do not pack these with the lens on it, so I'm gonna take that off. It's been a while since I packed for a wedding. I'm actually thinking to myself right now, like, what do I pack for a wedding? Always my 28-70 f2 lens. This is by far my most used lens. That goes there. I need my macro. Actually, grab two of these lenses while I'm here. I've got my macro. This is the Canon Macro 2.8. That's going there. And I have my 135 f2 lens, and I have the adapter here with a control ring to fit onto the R mount. Then I do bring along with me every single time, even though I absolutely very rarely use it, my 7200. This is the EF version. I have not personally upgraded to the RF yet, because I rarely use this lens. So only other lens I would potentially bring is this 85. I'm gonna put it here just for S&G, and we'll get back to some other things. All right, so I've got my Profoto A1X, which is what I'm shooting with now. This battery also has to charge, so I gotta put that on there. Plop that there. Transmitter, plop that there. And now we need to pack a bunch of extra batteries. Tomorrow's wedding is only 6 hours, so I'm not really worried about battery life on my R5, but usually on a 10-hour wedding day, I pack the charger and I pack extra batteries. So keep that in mind. All right, now we're done with this, except I need to take my reflector off. So do not take this bag with me on the wedding day. That stays there. I am bringing my 5-in-1 glow reflector. That is here. You know what, let's bring the whole case. I like bringing the case because then I got the diffuser up here and the little stand for the flash in case I need it. Memory cards, extra memory cards, even though again, I never actually, it's almost like backup just in case because I never go through a set of memory cards. Next up, let's do the backup camera. Don't laugh at me. Yes, I know. My 1D X3 is my backup camera. And there we are. That's not gonna go in this bag. Let me just make sure that battery was good. I do charge all of my batteries when I unpack, but you know, battery life can be lost as it's sitting there, so I always like to double check. Little baby reflector. It's a 12-inch reflector. Use it one time for the ring shot. That goes there. And then this is gonna go in another bag. Let's go bag by bag, shall we? All right, so this is everything here in my bag, and that's it. Everything there in my bag, and that's all I need. So 70 to 200, 100 macro, 135, 85, 1.2, 28 to 70, which stays on my camera pretty much the entire stinking time. Oh, and one more thing goes here, very important. My schedule holder with my little crate no matter what pin right there, very exclusive. And this is where my schedule goes. It's got a magnet here. Ta-da! All right, and that's my schedule holder, and then there's a pen in there. And that goes right on top. That has like different times, addresses, family list, all that stuff. All right, cool, we're good right here. Let's get to, ooh, did I mention there's a giveaway at the end of this? There is. Okay, now my light bag is half full. Now the lights, depending on what I know I need to shoot or what I'm going to shoot, this varies. It usually varies by either bringing 2 Profoto B10s or just 1 Profoto B10 and an extra A1. So it does vary a little bit right there. I think I'm just going to bring, just because I know where I'm gonna shoot tomorrow. No, I'm just gonna bring everything because I'm paranoid and that's how I am. Okay, so we're bringing 2 B10s, that's going right there. I do have an extra transmitter in here. This is my gel holder. I've got my gels, and I have 2 sets of gels here. I've got ones that are for color correction, so the oranges and stuff, and then I've got ones like these that are all the pink. Next up, my Profoto gels for the A1 lights. A little something like this, all different colors, and then there's also grids. I don't use this a lot, but you know what? It's so small and light, why not bring it along with me? That is it for that part of my light bag. My backup camera is gonna go into the light bag. Could use my R as my backup camera, but the truth is, if it's gonna be bad weather, if I'm gonna run out in the rain, I feel more confident with my 1DX3 because of the extra weather protection than I do with a mirrorless camera. I'd probably be fine either way, but sometimes it's just about how you feel. Okay, so that's it for the lights, not the light modifiers, but the lights. Oh, speaking of light modifiers, I need my grids. We got a grid. Usually don't use too much of it, but at least bring 1. Gels, grids for both the B10 and the A1. My backup camera, 2 B10s, and an extra transmitter. That's all here. All right, here we go. We've got the light stand bag. This is a Manfrotto bag because I'm using Manfrotto stands. Not that that really matters, but that's what came with it. Again, depending on the kind of wedding and if I know I'm gonna use a lot of extra lights, or, you know, I do have an assistant with me, so I have that, you know, human voice activated light stand, right? Okay, so this is the Profoto OCF beauty dish. So this is a beauty dish. I'm actually not gonna bring that. And the reason is, it is slower to set up than this OCF softbox. Well, it's not even, I mean, it's a softbox, but it's a 2-foot Octa. So I'm actually gonna bring this instead of the beauty dish. And I just need to take out the speed ring. I've got 2 of these Manfrotto stackable stands. And the reason they're great, look how flat they are for 2 of them, because that's how they are, plus they're stackable. So these actually hook in to each other like that, so it really stays in there. Of course, it's much easier to do this when they're standing up. Okay, there we go, stacked. And then the last thing that I have is the umbrella deep white large, along with the diffuser, the baffle that goes for it. So those are my light modifiers, and that's usually what I am using for family shots. That's pretty much the only time I use that. If I wanted to pull it out for, I don't know, like a nice soft shot and I didn't have a window with a bride, I will pull it out for that too. Ooh, not the beauty dish. Speed ring, softbox. Ta-da. This is not a light bag. The stands are definitely heavy. If I'm going to be using them with the B10s, they really need to be. They have to be sturdy. I have some other light stands that I like, but I'll only bring them if I know like my assistant's going to be standing with it, because it's just not. And I know for tomorrow's wedding, I'm going to be doing some shots where I want 1 main light and then 1 backlight. So need these stands. All right, the last bag I have is my great bag that has the giveaway, so BRB. By the way, if you want posing inspiration for weddings, you probably are a wedding photographer, you're watching this, or even if you're a portrait photographer, head to bit.ly/posejoy where you can download my free posing inspiration guide. There's lots in there for individuals, families, groups, and couples. All right, so what I have is it's my same day edit bag and also my backup bag. Now, I'm very excited because this is the first wedding that I'm going to be able to, instead of bringing my laptop, I am bringing my DJI, I said that right? I always want to say DJI Copilot. And this thing is awesome because you can just go right here. I'm going to be able to download the cards from my second shooter and take them with me, as well as back up my own if I have time. I do have to bring a card reader, just depending on what card she has, but I think she actually does have SD cards, which this thing takes, which is fantastic. So that's number one. I don't know which bag I'm gonna use yet, which is why I have two bags right here. So that's the first thing we bring. Second thing we bring is an iPad Pro, which is charged, not quite, so we gotta charge that. Usually these things are charged, but I'm bringing an iPad Pro because I do a same day edit. I actually edit on my phone versus on here. I probably should edit on here. Will look a lot more professional than me sitting there doing this on my phone, I'm sure. But when I do the same day edit, they get to look at the photos right here and they pass this around, or I put it on an easel display. It's a huge, huge hit. And then of course I airdrop it to their phones and they've got wedding photos on their phone the night of their wedding. Absolutely love doing this. And you know, that is possible because the R5 has Wi-Fi capability. So I Wi-Fi low-res JPEGs to my phone, just favorites, 20 pictures maybe, edit them real quick in Lightroom, usually using my Joyfully Simple preset or the faded black and white or the punchy black and white. Those are my go-tos. You can get those at presets.breatheyourbastion.com. Just makes it simple for me to, you know, quickly make an image pop so I can hand it to my clients. They know they're not final edits, but it's just nice to have. Okay, got the backup covered, got giving them a presentation same day edit covered, but this is where it gets fun. I have two choices. I like to print my clients' gifts. So I'm either going to use this selfie square right here to print them nice Polaroid-ish looking photos, or I'm going to bring with me this selfie compact photo printer, and I could potentially give them something a little bit larger. And then I put it in a little album, little accordion album, which I actually have out in my other closet. I'll have to grab that. But what's exciting, I think I'm gonna bring the small one today. What's exciting is that I'm giving away one of the bigger ones to you. So here's my prize pack today, guys. We can do it, we can do it. There it is. All right, head to the link in the description below to enter for this prize. So I've got a few things here for you. What we've got right here is the selfie photo printer. I'm not only giving this away, but I am giving away the battery that goes with it, so it becomes completely cordless and you can use it on the job anywhere. And I'm also giving away a copy of my book, the Off-Camera Flash Handbook, as well as my dear friend Roberto Valenzuela's book, The Successful Professional Photographer. It's late at night, it's been a day. All right, so I'm giving away this prize pack to you guys. You can head to the link below to enter to win those things. Just put those over there for now. And I think I only need to use this bag right here for that. So we're just gonna, well, I won't make you watch me pack it all, but just know that will be packed with all my same day edit stuff. So this is it. This is my arsenal. I look like a child back here. All right, I've got my light stand bag, I've got my light bag, my camera gear bag, and my same day edit bag. 4 bags, that's it. That's all I need to bring to a wedding. I think I covered everything. Yeah, yep, got all the things. All right, so I'm gonna finish charging the rest of my batteries because I did need to do that right before I finish fine tuning my packing here, but that's what I bring on any given wedding that I shoot. It's a lot of stuff, but I like a lot of stuff. I like a lot of options, and I like being able to give my clients gifts and surprises, and that's really important to me. especially starting the backup process with that DJI Copilot. So make sure you hit like, subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss anything here on my YouTube channel.